Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my kids. In our last lesson, we discussed how we can use technology to facilitate communication. We also discussed how modern technologies solve certain problems. Today, we will explore how we can stay safe while using new communication technologies. When we communicate in person, our parents give us rules for staying safe. For example, we are taught not to talk to strangers. This rule still applies to the phone or online communication as email, but it is difficult to figure out who we know and who are strangers. When you are online, it is important to confirm that we know who we are talking with. To stay safe while being online, you can use passwords. Passwords ensure that if we lose a device or share a computer, others cannot access or open our communication. So, a password is like a lock we use to make sure other people cannot open or access to our communication tools. Now, try to think about other places we use locks and keys. Locks keep other people from getting into things that we own. Locks prevent others from getting into our houses, cars, or other places we want to keep private. When we are on our phones or computers, we have passwords to keep our information and the conversation private. We have passwords to open our email, telephones, and applications such as video calling. What type of password do you use every day? When you are online or on your phone, it's important to use a strong password. A strong password is one that other people wouldn't easily guess. Imagine that my name was my password for my email. Someone could easily guess my password and get access to all my email conversation. It's of course a weak password. Actually, there are 3 requirements or needs for making a strong password. Please open your book, page 202, titled Strong or Weak, and let's read the rules needed to create a strong password. The first requirement is that a password should be longer than 8 characters. A character could be a letter, number, or symbol. The second requirement is that a password should include numbers and letters. Finally, the third requirement is that a password should include at least 1 symbol. On the page, you can see many different examples of passwords. I want you to circle the passwords that are strong. Then we are going to explain why do we choose it. Let's look at the first one. We said the requirements. The password should be longer than 8 characters and it should include numbers and letters. Also, it should include symbols. When we look at the first one, we can see letters and numbers. There is any symbols here. So it isn't a strong password, it is a weak password. Here, the second one, cats, it's only letters. Of course, it's a weak password. Let's look at the third one. we have letters, we have numbers, and we have symbols. Okay, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 characters, not longer than 8, so it is not strong. Here, this one includes all numbers. It includes only numbers, no letters and no symbols. Of course, it is a weak password. Let's look at the fifth one. We have letters, we have numbers, and we have one symbol. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 characters. We need a password longer than 8 characters. So let's look at the last one. It has letters, it has numbers, and it has symbols. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the strong password. Why we choose this one? As it is longer than 8 characters, it includes numbers and letters. Also, it includes symbols. Let's continue in the next page. Here, we can make a practice on a strong password, on making a strong password. How to make a strong password? Here are some ideas. We can use names or letters. Any letters you want or any names you want. Word ideas. You can use known words such as great, wow, super, any word you want. Number ideas, also you can use many numbers. Here are some examples. And here are the ideas of symbol that you can use. How to make a strong password? You should put letters, you should put numbers, and you should put symbols. Here I use the word wow. Then I put the symbol, bracket, some numbers, and I put a symbol again, and then another number. So I made here a strong password. Here is my strong password. You can also make many strong passwords. Okay, let's go to the next page. The password has 8 or more characters. Is the password we make now has 8 or more characters or not? Of course it has. Also, the password has numbers. Yes, it has numbers. Also, it has symbols. So we will circle all the happy faces because our password includes all the requirements to be strong. We now have a better understanding of how we can stay safe using online communication tools. What rules would you share with the students in primary 1 that they should follow when communicating online in order to stay safe? Please open your book to the page Being Responsible Online to write a note to a younger student in primary 1 explaining how you can communicate responsibly online. First, we could tell him that he should ask adults for permission. Also, he should only talk to people you know. We can tell him also, tell your parents if strangers try to communicate with you. Don't ever talk to strangers. Number 4, you should create a strong password. Number 5, your password should include letters, numbers, and symbols. The last one, keep your password secret. Don't tell anyone with your password. Today, my kids, we learned how to stay safe when we communicate using online tools such as email, messaging, and video chat. We have learned also that passwords are one way we protect ourselves. See you next lesson. Goodbye, and thank you for listening.